Air Canada has made a significant move by ending its direct flights to and from Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. This decision marks the end of an era for the airline's presence in this popular South Florida gateway. The move has sparked discussions about its impact on the region and Air Canada's overall strategy. It also raises questions about the future of air travel between Canada and this part of Florida. This decision did not come out of the blue. Air Canada has been adjusting its network in recent years. It has focused on strengthening its presence in key markets and optimizing its routes. The airline's departure from Fort Lauderdale appears to be part of this broader strategy. It reflects the evolving dynamics of the aviation industry and shifting travel patterns. The move has left some travelers and industry observers wondering about the reasons behind it. Air Canada has not publicly disclosed specific reasons for its departure from Fort Lauderdale. However, industry experts point to several potential factors. These include shifting demand, competitive pressures, and the airline's focus on profitability. As the aviation industry continues to evolve, airlines like Air Canada are constantly evaluating their networks and making adjustments to adapt to changing market conditions. The decision to cease operations in Fort Lauderdale is a reminder of the dynamic nature of the industry and the challenges airlines face in today's competitive environment. Air Canada has a long and storied history in Fort Lauderdale. The airline's presence at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport dates back several decades. Over the years, Air Canada has played a significant role in connecting Canada to this vibrant South Florida destination. It has carried countless travelers between the two countries. Fort Lauderdale has been a popular destination for Canadian tourists seeking warm weather and beautiful beaches. Air Canada's flights to the city provided a convenient and direct link for leisure travelers from across Canada. The airline's service to Fort Lauderdale also catered to business travelers. It connected them to the region's growing economy. Air Canada's presence in Fort Lauderdale grew steadily over the years. The airline expanded its flight frequencies and offered a wider range of connections to meet the increasing demand for travel between Canada and South Florida. The airline's operations at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport became an integral part of its network. Air Canada's departure from Fort Lauderdale marks the end of an era for the airline's presence in this important gateway. It also reflects the changing dynamics of the aviation industry. As airlines adapt to new realities, travelers can expect to see further adjustments to route networks and service offerings. Air Canada's decision to cease operations in Fort Lauderdale has sent ripples through the local tourism industry and the broader economy. The move comes at a time when the region is still recovering from the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. It has raised concerns about potential job losses and a decline in tourism revenue. Fort Lauderdale is a major tourist destination, attracting millions of visitors annually. Canadian tourists have long been a significant contributor to the local economy. They spend money on accommodations, dining, shopping, and entertainment. The loss of direct air service from Canada is expected to result in a decrease in Canadian tourist arrivals. This will have a negative impact on businesses that rely on this segment of the market. The hotel industry in particular is bracing for the impact of Air Canada's departure. Hotels in Fort Lauderdale, especially those that cater to Canadian tourists, are likely to experience a decline in occupancy rates. This could lead to lower room rates and reduced revenue for the industry. Restaurants, shops, and attractions that benefit from Canadian tourism are also expected to feel the pinch. The impact of Air Canada's decision extends beyond the tourism industry. The move is expected to result in job losses at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. This includes positions in ground handling, customer service, and other airport-related services. The loss of these jobs will have a ripple effect on the local economy. In the wake of Air Canada's departure from Fort Lauderdale, passengers traveling between Canada and South Florida are left with a few options. Other airlines continue to serve the route. Passengers can also choose to connect through other hubs or explore alternative airports in the region. Several airlines continue to offer direct flights between Canada and South Florida. WestJet, a Canadian low-cost carrier, operates flights from several Canadian cities to Fort Lauderdale and Miami. United Airlines, American Airlines, and Delta Airlines also provide service between Canada and South Florida, with connections through their respective hubs. Passengers may also consider flying to alternative airports in the region, such as Miami International Airport or Palm Beach International Airport. These airports offer a wider range of flight options and may provide more convenient connections for travelers. However, it is important to note that traveling to alternative airports may involve additional travel time and costs. Air Canada's decision to cease operations in Fort Lauderdale is part of a broader strategy to optimize its network and focus on its most profitable routes. The airline has been adjusting its network in recent years, adding new routes and increasing frequencies in key markets. The airline has also been investing in its fleet, upgrading to more fuel-efficient aircraft to reduce operating costs. Air Canada's strategy is focused on strengthening its position in the Canadian market while expanding its international reach. The airline is focusing on connecting major Canadian cities to key destinations worldwide. By optimizing its network and investing in its fleet, Air Canada aims to improve its financial performance and enhance its competitiveness in the global aviation industry.